Let me start today's episode with a scene you might recognize very well. It's 11:47 p.m. Your phone screen is glowing. You're lying on your bed, scrolling Instagram or YouTube shorts. Suddenly, a video hits you hard. Someone your age is freelancing, building a startup, cracking a competitive exam, traveling the world, or switching careers. And inside your mind, a voice says, I can do this too. A powerful idea is born. You imagine starting that YouTube channel, you imagine learning coding, you imagine preparing seriously for CAT, UPSC, GMAT, or building a design portfolio. And for a few minutes, you feel motivated, inspired, alive. And then what happens? You save the reel. You like the post. You may be even sharing it with a friend and saying, Bro, this is so inspiring. And then you go to sleep. Next morning, life continues exactly the same. If ideas alone created success, India would have been the richest, happiest country on the planet because we are full of ideas, hostel rooms, tea stalls, coaching centers, offices, local trains. Everywhere you go, people have brilliant ideas. But here is the brutal truth I want you to hear today. Ideas are worthless until we act on them. Not because ideas are bad, but because ideas without action never leave the mind. They never enter reality. They never change your career, your confidence, or your life. So today's episode is about closing that gap, the gap between thinking and doing. And if you're a student, a Gen Z career aspirant, or someone stuck between dreams and reality, this episode can genuinely change how you live your next few years. Hello, all. I'm Kapeel Gupta, career coach, professional graphotherapist, life mentor, and founder of Study Abroad Academy. I'm on a mission to help 100,000 high school students break free from confusion, fear, and self doubt and step into global classrooms, powerful careers, and a life they love. Now, this isn't just about studying abroad, it's about building clarity, confidence, and character. I do it with coaching, mindset work, and the game changing power of graphotherapy because students deserve more than just guidance, they deserve transformation. So let's dive in. Now, there is a dangerous lie floating around in motivational content. The lie is that having the right idea is the hardest part. It is not. The hardest part is execution, and especially imperfect execution. An idea is like a seed. A seed has potential, yes, but if you keep it in your pocket, it'll never grow. Action is the water, action is the soil, action is sunlight, and without action, the seed slowly dies. And worse, it becomes regret. In India, we see this every day. Students say, I want to prepare for a UPSC seriously, but months pass without opening NCRTs. Someone says, I want to switch careers, but LinkedIn profiles remain unchanged for years. And someone says, I have a startup idea, but the idea never survives the WhatsApp discussion stage. So, according to a LinkedIn Workplace Learning report, over 70% of professionals say they want to upskill, but less than 15% actually follow a consistent learning plan. That gap is not intelligence, that gap is action. Action beats perfect planning every single time. A small experiment done today is more powerful than a perfect plan postponed forever. And this is why career growth does not come from motivation. Motivation is emotional, action is practical. Careers are built by people who act when motivation disappears. And now, let us talk honestly about why we do not act. Because it's not laziness, and most of the time, it's fear wearing a smart mask. The first is fear of failure. Indian students are trained to fear mistakes. From childhood, marks decide worth. Failure is treated like a character flaw. So when you think of acting, your mind whispers, what if I fail? What will people say? The second blocker is analysis paralysis. You want to learn everything before starting. You want the best course, the best laptop, the best mentor, the perfect plan. So you keep researching. Weeks pass, months pass, action never starts. And the third blocker is perfectionism. You tell yourself, I'll start when I'm fully ready. And the problem is, ready never comes. And then there is social pressure, especially in Indian families. First, finish your degree. Why are you wasting time? Focus only on exams. Sometimes the people who love you most unknowingly stops you from experimenting. So how do we beat these blockers? Once again, you beat fear with small action, not big, dramatic moves, small, low risk steps. So use the 2 minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, opening a document, sending one email, enrolling in a free course, do it immediately. Use time boxing. Tell yourself, I'll work on this for just 30 minutes, not forever, just 30 minutes. And most importantly, reframe failure. Failure is not a verdict, failure is feedback. Every attempt teaches you something, inaction teaches you nothing. And let me now give you a very simple action framework you can actually use. Step one is the micro test. So instead of committing your life to something, test it for 7 to 14 days. If you want to explore graphic design, design one poster daily for 10 days. If you want to try freelancing, bid for 5 small projects. If you want to prepare for CAT or UPSC, do a focused 2 week sprint and track consistency, not results. And step two is measurement. Choose just one metric: hours studied, projects completed, applications sent. Consistency matters more than performance in the beginning. And step three is iteration. After 2 weeks, ask yourself one honest question: do I want to continue, improve, or stop? This framework works because it removes pressure. You're not deciding your entire future, you're only deciding your next small action. Careers are not chosen in one direction, they are built through repeated experiments. And now, let me tell you about Rohan, a commerce graduate from a small town in UP. He had an idea that he wanted to work in analytics, but he had no fancy degree, no confidence, and no connections. So instead of waiting, he started a micro test. Every weekend, he analyzed publicly available data and posted insights on LinkedIn. No one cared initially, but he kept posting. After 6 months, recruiters started noticing, and today he works in a reputed analytics firm. Another story is of Aranya, an engineer who hated her corporate job. She had an idea to move into psychology and coaching. Family pressure was intense, so she did not quit. She started weekend courses. She volunteered. She coached for free. 2 years later, she transitioned smoothly. What changed their lives was not ideas, it was action. Small, consistent, low risk action. Even global achievers say the same. Thomas Edison famously said he did not fail thousand times, he found thousand ways that did not work. Action gave him data. And now, here is the final most important part. Action does not mean hustle till exhaustion. It means consistent movement. Build habit stacks. Attach a new habit to an existing one. Study after brushing teeth. Practice skills after dinner. Keep it simple. Create accountability. One friend, one mentor, one group. Humans act better when witnessed. Then celebrate micro wins. Finished a chapter, celebrate. Sent an application, celebrate. Confidence grows from acknowledgement. And protect your mental health. Success without peace is a very expensive failure. You're allowed to rest, you're allowed to slow down, but do not stop completely. Consistency beats talent always. So let me leave you with this thought. Your life will not change because of what you think, it will change because of what you repeatedly do. Ideas are beautiful, but action is transformative. Do not wait for confidence. Confidence comes after action, not before. Do not wait for permission. The world rarely gives it. Your career is not built in coaching centers, Instagram posts, or motivational videos. It's built quietly when you choose action over comfort, movement over excuses, and progress over perfection. Now, here's my challenge to you. For the next 7 days, take one idea you have been thinking about and act on it for just 20 minutes a day. No announcements, no social media validation, just action. At the end of 7 days, you'll not be the same person because action changes identity. If this episode made you uncomfortable, good. That means it's time. Subscribe to the Kapeel Gupta Career PodShow. Share this with one friend who's full of ideas but stuck in fear. And remember, ideas don't change lives, action does.